What is up, everybody? I hope all is well. Today I am hopping on here to give a big shout out to all my friends and acquaintances and even people that I don't know that are living on the west coast of Florida. I consider the west coast of Florida as my second home, as I've been going there since I've been 4 or 5 years old. Here in Wisconsin, we just got to deal with the geese around here. No hurricanes up in this part. But don't worry, folks, we got snow and cold coming soon enough, guys. But as many of you know, there is a pretty good sized hurricane headed towards the west coast of Florida. For myself, I grew up kind of in the St. Petersburg, St. Pete Beach area down there, Tampa area. And that's where I spent a lot of my childhood and into my adult years. I've never resided there full time, but have spent a good amount of time in my life down there. My grandparents had a place right down in St. Petersburg, and my mom and dad had a house right in St. Petersburg. So we spent many years hanging out on the great Gulf Coast of Western Florida. Now my wife and I, for the past, 10, 12 years or so, we've been going down there, staying in a place called Pass-a-Grille, Florida, which is at the furthest southern point of St. Pete Beach. It's a pretty cool spot. As some would say, it kind of holds on to that old Florida charm, I guess, even though I have been noticing that fade away slowly over time here. And just the amount of people these days, it's getting quite heavy when it comes to population, guys. But here's the thing, Pass-a-Grille, Florida is on a peninsula, and it is a very vulnerable peninsula, I would say. I'm kind of a storm buff weather guy, as you guys know, and I've always wondered how they always made it through mostly unscathed, never having any major hurricanes show up at their doorstep, at least in the 50 years that I can remember. Now the past couple years, they've been having some close calls. They've been getting some flooding down there in Pass-a-Grille. Seems like once or twice a year for the past few years. And of course that has happened in the past. Again, it is on a low-lying kind of peninsula. Definitely vulnerable to storm surges and stuff like that. And like I said, they have been mostly unscathed. Seems like most of the major storms go around them. And they've been pretty lucky with my observations. But I think it was probably under 2 weeks ago, Pass-a-Grille, St. Pete Beach, all through Clearwater and all that area, they were not so lucky. Of course, I follow all my Pass-a-Grille friends here on the Facebook with a couple different pages. So I was seeing all the pictures from that hurricane a couple weeks ago, and it was by far the worst I've ever seen down there in Pass-a-Grille and even along St. Pete and Clearwater. It's funny, you look at the pictures down in Pass-a-Grille and it looks like wintertime here. It's just got big piles of white sand. Looks like piles of snow around here in the wintertime. Now down there in Pass-a-Grille, they've been working their butts off the past couple years because of past storm damage from a few hurricanes that have been through in recent years. I think a lot of that recent work they were putting on the whole past year, I think a bunch of that got washed out. I'm not exactly sure on the details. I'm only seeing it from afar here. But in the end, like I said, I want to come out here, shout out to all the people we know down there, all the people that we know from Sable Palms Resort. We've been dealing with them the whole 10, 12 years we've been going down there. Super nice to us. Treat us like family when we're down there. And I got a couple friends living in that area, living in the Sarasota area, that are right in line for this storm. The two in particular friends I'm talking about, they are both staying, which is a little scary, I guess. In a way, I want to say this is almost good news. Apparently the storm has moved a little bit south, so that will be good news for Pass-a-Grille, because they were directly in line with it for a while there. But the thing is, sure, it might be good news for me, but it's not good news for the people south of there, is it? It's looking now like it's aimed more towards the Sarasota area. But again, up in St. Pete I think 8 to 12 foot storm surge yet. And I believe 10 to 15 maybe in the Sarasota area. And I can tell you this, guys, I'm not sure how many people got out, but I've been to Sarasota the past couple years, and there are a lot of people down there, boy. So hopefully people are getting out, getting the heck out of there, which is odd for me to say. I'm usually one that would ride a storm out, but this one I would definitely be more serious about and get the heck out of Dodge, guys. Like I said, good news for Pass-a-Grille, because if Pass-a-Grille took a direct hit from this thing, I hate to say it, I don't think there would be much of Pass-a-Grille left after the storm was done. Even now, the way it's coming in now, I think they still might have a pretty big, difficult time with it, but only time will tell. For some reason, I have a good feeling that maybe it's gonna dissipate more than they say. Maybe push even a little further south. Maybe we can get that sucker out in the Everglades. Get it away from the people. So like I said, here to give love to Florida, to the West Coast, and the whole state of Florida. Florida is my second home. I love Florida. So guys, from here, beautiful up north Wisconsin, glorious fall day. We're gonna be bright sunshine, about 68, no humidity. Doesn't get any better than this time of year here in Wisconsin, guys. Though we know what's coming next, the cold winter is headed our way. So to everybody in the whole state of Florida, especially our friends on the west coast of Florida, and most especially to Pass-a-Grille, hang on. Have good feelings, everything's gonna turn out good, and everything will be okay. If you guys need some help, give me a call. I'll come down with the bitchin' van, and I will help put you guys back together. So there you have it, guys. Shout out to Florida. Good luck down there. I wanna say thanks for watching, and I will leave you with some parting shots from a beautiful, calm, nice, warm, sunny day here in Wisconsin, guys. Take care, everybody.